Hello, my beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on your location. This is Happuch Analyzer TV bringing the news once again to your doorstep. My people, make una come see this raw news where I don't record for una so concerning the death of Karen Happuch, who died for that school where they call Premier Academy for inside LUGBE for Abuja, Nigeria. My people, this small pikin so wey dey 14 years na rape, na dey rape her to death. The family don't come reveal how they rape her to death. And some people wey dey go that school don't come open their mouth, come talk how some big men then for Abuja for there, they go that school, go they collect small children, they sleep with them. They give them all the thing where they want, make they just take they sleep with small children. My people, make we be careful. The school where we they send our children, they go. In fact, boarding house not be waiting there advisable for parents to send their children to, because boarding house no control. Many boarding house they not send, they not want even know how the children where they the school till they live. My people, but the house don't turn to den of lion, where be say that they live lion in the midst of sheep. My people, make una be careful. Make una listen to this video. Make una use that and wise up. You that mama, you that papa, where be done they plan how you want to send your daughter or your son to private boarding house. I beg. Make you rethink, make you change your mind before your pikin go fall victim more. This one shocked me, it shocked me. May the soul of Karen Happuch rest in perfect peace. And may the people we do at this thing, make them never see peace in their life. May they die in shame. Make una still listen to another story we can they join the matter now. We can they make the matter they be like dirty way they house where you go clean. You know they finish. Now Nigeria police, so Nigeria police don't enter the matter again now. You know what the Nigeria police they do now? Now so bribe that they collect. Majority of them, anything will enter their hand are bribe, they want to use the bribe to spoil them, because the authority of that school for inside LUGBE so don't go bribe the DCP ABUJA division. Make it be say the autopsy no go come out. Make therefore not know wetin kill Karen. My people, why Nigeria police they always they involve themselves for all this kind wayo mango matter? Now wow, they say police now our friend. Me I not believe Nigeria police not be your friend though. It they hard though. Now true say person fit get some friend will be your own personal friend. It different for inside police. But say Nigeria police where you don't know before, not be your friend. When matter don't reach their hand, they don't change to another thing. Now who get money pass, now they win the matter. That's why they see them, they carry gun, they follow politicians, they follow people who get power. So I beg, my people, make una sit down, watch this video well. Make una watch this video well. Make una share them. Make it for rich people we go rich. Make them for use this video. Stay wise up. Make them for not they send their children to body house again. For inside this video, una go see the picture of that school. That school so where they call Premier Academy for inside LUGBE for Abuja. As we they talk so, that school they not even care. They not care. They do heavy recruitment now. You that papa, you that mama. I beg, make you notify that school. Make you notice that school well. That school name now Premier Academy for Abuja, for LUGBE town, for inside Abuja. Make una no carry una children go there. They say for there now wolf and in the midst of sheep. Person wey don't go that school don't come confess. He don't confess. Even the director for that school, as he take they sleep with small children. I beg make una carry una popcorn, Make una carry una Coca-Cola. Make una sit down, make una watch this video. Where it go make sense for una head. Make una not forget to share. Make una subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make this channel for grow. Make una for the get latest ogbonge news. Where I go they bring for una. Una will take the wise up.
The sad incident of a 14-year-old Premier Academy boarding student, Happuch Aondodo Akpaga, which led to her untimely death, started on the 19th of June 2021. Happuch reportedly died on the 21st of June 2021 from an infection after a condom was discovered in her private part. Vivian Akpaga, the mother of the deceased, speaking for the first time after the death of a child, gave details on what transpired before her death.
All this story started on the 18th of June, on a Friday, when my daughter sent a message and later called that we should come and pick her for medical attention, that she has an eye infection. But the teacher, she used her phone, said she will be in trouble if I come on Friday. So the next day being a call day, Saturday, I can call and come and pick her. So the next day I called the matron in their clinic and told her my daughter had called complaining of an eye infection. So I would like to come and pick her. And she said yes. My daughter had come to her on Thursday and said from her words, she said my daughter told her that, matron, this my eye has started again. But she said if I would, she was using an allergy drop for her, which wasn't working. So I said yes, it can be an allergy, so I would love to come and pick her. But she said if I bring her home, on her return, she will be kept in isolation for 7 days without going to school or mixing up with her classmates or schoolmates. So I didn't want that for her. So she said there was an alternative of me paying and then the school bringing her to the clinic for treatment and taking her back. That was the very first time I heard of that, because I've been taking her out even for medical checkups. So I agreed to that and they brought her to me at Nisa Premier. They attended to her. They brought her in company of a nurse, a teacher, and there was another kid in the car. So when she asked why I didn't come to pick her and I explained to her, she said that the kid in the car was given an exit to go and attend her mom's birthday. And that she has never stayed in isolation after going back to school. So I said, I was surprised when we had finished her medication and it was time for her to go back with them. She asked me, Mommy, are you still leaving me to go back with these people? So I told her that she shouldn't worry, she should go and get her things together. I will secure an exit from the principal and then come and pick her. So when she left, I called the principal and the principal asked if she was still there with me. I said no, she had to go and pick her things. And then I secured the exit for her. He said, when you get to the school, call me, madam. When I got to the school, I called the principal and he won't pick. So I called the matron and the matron said, since they've established that it's a bacterial infection, they will take care of her. I shouldn't bother. I should go back home. I called the principal, and the principal said, the matron said they can take care of her. And if I take her, she will stay in isolation for 5 days. So I actually turned and was going back when she called, my daughter called through the school phone. And she started crying that, Mommy, I said, you should come and pick me. I said I came, but the school wouldn't let me. So when she was crying, I got angry. But she asked to speak with my brother who was with me. After they had ended the call, I asked my brother what she said, and she said, you people don't even know why I'm asking you to come and pick me, and you're going back without me. And the house mother told my brother that she couldn't even walk to school on Wednesday, 16th. That's the Wednesday before the Saturday. That she had to be supported by her friends to go and write a test, which she wrote crying, and advised that we disregard whatever the matron is telling us and come and get her. So at that point, I asked my brother we should go back and pick her. I tried reaching the matron and the principal severally, but they wouldn't pick. So I sent a text message asking that she be released to me. By the time I got to the school, I went to the security post and asked to talk to the principal. So the security man called the principal. When he asked him who was there, and he said I was the one. I don't know what they discussed, but he shifted away from me. When he came back after their discussion, I asked him what he said. He just said, I don't understand what he was saying. So I was there for a long time, from 1:30 to, for a long time. I kept on calling. And none of them would pick. So, but later the matron now called and said, Madam, I'm just seeing your message. You still want to take your daughter? I said, yes, I do. So she said, okay, I'll talk to the principal to arrange an exit for her. After about 30 minutes, I called the principal twice. He wouldn't pick, so I used my second line. I called him. When he picked, he said, Madam, you don't want me to rest today? I said, I'm sorry, I just want to take my daughter. He said, I'll soon release her to you. It took another 30 minutes. Then the security man came to me and gave me the phone. He said, she's coming out now. When she came out, my daughter had her hand over her face. And then she went and stood by the wall. When I wanted to take her, the security insisted I must provide my ID card for them to snap before I can take her. And that was the very first time they were asking for that, because I had 2 other children there and I've been picking them. So I gave them the ID card, they snapped, and I took my daughter home. Immediately we got home, she wouldn't eat. She just went and switched off all the lights and laid there. So I thought she was just angry that I wouldn't come and pick her when she asked. I asked her, they said you couldn't walk to school. What happened? She said my eye was the problem. Then I said, so who helped you to school? She said her house mother and 2 of her friends. So the next day, which was Sunday, she was home with us, but in the evening, I noticed that she wasn't looking too well. I told her we'll go to the hospital tomorrow, but by 11 p.m. she came to me that she vomited. She now laid in my room with me. The next day, early in the morning, I noticed she asked for water, and her movements, I noticed she wasn't coordinating as that. So I rushed her to the clinic. When we got there, in the process of giving her drip, they said because she was too weak, they had to insert a catheter in her. In the process, they saw a discharge. They tested that and found out it was condom. And then when they tested the urine, they said it contained dead spermatozoa. And then throughout her stay, even though she was in a semi-conscious state, she was fighting and shouting, please, just let me go and pee.
Karen's Bible and discovered that she marked Job 3:18, which according to her signified that she might have been raped.
And one of the markings was Job 3 from verse 18, verse 25 of it says, for the thing I greatly fear has come upon me, and what I dreaded has happened to me. I am not at ease, nor am I quiet. I have no rest for trouble comes.
Also, the leader of the Coalition of Gender-Based Violence Responders, LÜGBE, who is currently handling the case, said the police have been biased in investigating the case, adding that the autopsy result of late Karen was seized by the Nigerian Police Command in Abuja.
But when civil society says we want to talk about Karen, the FCT Police Command decides to clamp down on us, wanting to stop the rally where we wanted to talk about justice for Karen, coming after me, going to harass my family and threaten our existence because they do not want to. Is the FCT Police Command the public relations officer of Premier Academy? A mother lost her daughter. The mother paid all the medical bills before the daughter died. Medical report comes out and police holds onto the medical report tenaciously, not a copy given to a mother. A mother does not have an official explanation for the death of her child. She has to get the explanation from the back door because the police, according to them, do not want her to, to give the press, the media, the medical report.
In the course of investigation, Roots TV obtained an audio recording allegedly made by an alumnus of Premier Academy. The ex-student who pleaded anonymity made claims suggesting that Karen Akpaga's case might not be an isolated incident, as several others might have been addressed in-house in the past.
Hi, good morning. So I would rather express myself through a voice note. First of all, I'm so sorry about the death of this poor little girl. She didn't have to die. I feel like I kind of feel guilty. I don't even know why. For some reason, I haven't been able to concentrate since I read about this because honestly, like I said, I'm an ex-student, and since I was in Premier, while I was in Premier, honestly, there was a problem of pedophiles. Like, I can say that as of now, as of today, I'm very sure that they still have, 3 known pedophiles in the school. I think one of them is even like head of house school, house within it. I can't remember, but one of them is like he was promoted. So I'm so sorry for this girl's death. It's really sad she had to die. But please, if there's anything I could do to help, if there's anything, if you need someone to I don't know, anything I can do to help, please just let me know, because I feel for some reason very guilty for not reporting all those staff that way. It wasn't even just, it was staff and drivers and cleaners. It was a whole bunch of pedophiles in the school that were taking care of kids. And the vice principal knew about it, the ED, that short one, she knew about, they all knew about it, but everybody just kept it hush hush, hush hush hush. I know of only one teacher that was while I was there, that is, not actually two, Mr. Alade and this Hausa teacher, they were both sacked. Mr. Alade was sacked because he tried to, one girl from my set, he wanted her to come to his office for, obviously you know what, right? And she reported, and the other staff literally chastised this girl and said that she was seducing this grown-ass man. Anyway, at the end of the day, he ended up getting sacked. Also, the Hausa teacher that was teaching us Hausa when I was in junior secondary school, he was known to be telling girls, oh, your boobs is like Nicki Minaj, oh, your hips is like he literally would sexualize children for his own pleasure. He was also sacked, right? So I would say that Premier Academy is guilty of carelessness and negligence to their students when it comes to having pedophiles around, period. As an ex-student, I can testify that Premier has a very terrible habit of, not taking sexual harassment serious. Period. They do not take it serious. From an ex-student, I would say it with both my legs on the ground that Premier Academy is one way guilty of this girl's death. that condom that was found in her should be thoroughly investigated, because knowing what being an ex-student of that school, they are guilty. Like, they are very careless when it comes to their students. They are very careless. They usually do not take all this sexual harassment thing serious among staff and among students. Some students were also sleeping with students and they knew about it, and they did not put anything any serious measure to make it stop. Like, I'm so sorry I'm sending you so much voice notes and ranting, but honestly, I personally feel like being an ex-student from that school, I feel some level of guilt knowing that that school is very, very, very careless about sexual harassment. It's very, very sad that this little girl had to die. Really, it's really sad. I just really hope that Premier is either shut down, because honestly, I'm sure she's not the first, and I'm sure she's not the only person that has something to say when it comes to sexual harassment in that school. I know of ex-students, I know of myself. I personally have experienced sexual harassment in that school, in the sense where I'm walking and its staff smacks my ass and it's talking about, oh, your nyash is growing. I was fucking 12, 13, 14, 15. I can't remember, because I feel some form of, not responsibility, but I feel some form of attachment to this girl's death, knowing that Premier has pedophiles as teachers in